Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to format these visuals, all the visualization that we've created. So let's quickly start with our metrics. This is our metrics table right here. So we are just going to do a little formatting on the metrics table. So to format, we'll come to the visualization pane, then we'll click on format. Yeah. Then we'll go to style, change this from default to none. Right? Then on our grid, click on grid, the vertical grid, we are going to on that. We on the horizontal grid as well. Then on row padding, we increase this slightly to 2. So we can make the color. So let's try blue, like a light blue, or purple. Say purple. Yes, I think it's nice. So text size, we can leave it as is. Then image height, so as is. I think we should just stop here for the table formatting. So another thing we are going to format is this year-to-date growth. So we come to fields, we click on fields, year-to-date growth, we click on that, then go to conditional formatting. We are going to change the font color. So to reflect red when the percentage is negative, and green when the percentage is, so when it's greater than 0. So when it's 0, it should be amber. So we use rules, right? So values and totals. So if this is greater than the minimum number, so we'll take this 0 off, and it's less than 0, so this should be anything less than 0. This should give us red. Let's pick this red. So new rule. If this is 0, this should give us like an amber. So we don't have that color scale here. More colors. Let's go. Okay. I think this is fine. Then new rule. If this is greater than, or if this, okay, if it's greater than 0 now, and it's less than the maximum number, that is 0 to any kind of number. So it should give us green. So let's look for a green. Okay, I think. Let's pick. Okay, I think this green is fine. Then okay. So it changes here. So it's really working together nicely. So for this as well, this card, we also format this card. Format. So we'll go to the data label this time. Then we go to this FX here. We click on this FX. Then we use the same basis rules based on year-to-date growth. Same basis. If it's greater than minimum or is less than 0, yeah, this should be red. Let's just do that quickly. If it's 0, this should be amber. Then another new one. If it's greater than or equal to, or if it's greater than 0 and it's less than maximum, it should give us green. So the same thing. So here should pop up red. So we are gradually formatting this chart. So let's go to this loans value by month chart. Let's also format this. So we come to format. Okay, first of all, we change for the x-axis. For the x-axis, okay, for the x-axis, we remove the title. Okay, it's already off. Take the title off. So the y-axis, we do the same thing. We take the title off as well. because we know what it is. Title off. Then we off the y-axis altogether. Then we come to data labels and on that. So we can see the data labels. So we make this in, let's see what it look like in millions. Yeah, still looks okay. Make it in millions. Then we go to the data colors. Data colors, let's make this a slightly lighter purple. Let's say this. Yeah, let's say that. Then we'll come to our background color. So our background, the background of the chart, and just take it, switch it off. So our data labels now, we'll change the color to white. Then I'll come to our x-axis as well. Change the fields on the x-axis, the color, we change to white. Yeah. So the title, we are going to take the title off. Let's take this title off. We are going to create just a text box here that has the title on it. So bring this text box here. Call this loan sales value. Right? So we change this font size. We change the font size to 14. Then we take off the background color. Control A to highlight everything. The text, to highlight the text and change it to white. Okay, just adjust this to fit. All right, so copy this, paste here. So for this now, let's take it back to black and bring it here. So call this loan sales by product. Loan sales value by product. Just expand this a little. Right. So we can as well bring this table downwards a bit. So that we can really expand this. Okay. Nice. So the same thing, we'll come here. We are going to format these two charts together. Since they are similar charts, if the charts are similar, then you can format together. So I'll come to my format button. So y-axis, the same thing I did. I take off the title, but this time I leave the y-axis. I won't take it out altogether. So x-axis, come down here, take off the title, and take off all the y-axis together. So because we know that it's value, So to show the value, I come to data labels, put it on. So I also change this format from auto to millions, change to millions. Then I come to, yes. So I come to the title, I off the title. Then I move this down a bit. So just to create space on top for the title. Yeah, nice. So I take this title, copy this title, so I paste here. So just shift this here. I call this top 5 states. TOP, top 5 states. Loan sales. So I copy this and I paste again. I move here. So I just make sure they are aligned. So I change this top to bottom. Bottom 5 states. Yeah. So let's go to the supervisor area. So for here, I'll just take off the no, I'll leave the category on. Then I'll take off the title. Take off the title. Just adjust this downwards a bit. Let me bring this one. Copy this. Paste here. Okay, bring it downwards. Okay, let me just select. Bring this downwards. Call this how the supervisor perform. How the supervisors, okay, sorry, perform. Okay. All right. So this is a question. So ends with a question mark. Okay. Question mark. How the supervisors perform. Then, so this is all the formatting. I can as well include the data labels. Go to format, data labels, turn it on. So you see the sales by supervisor, the sales amount. So that's all for this formatting. Let me go to transactions. Right. For transactions also, for these cards, so I click on the 3 cards, go to format, turn off this, the slicer header. So on my items, I'll change the font color to white, right? Then I go to change the font color to white. So on my background, I off the background, right? So when I do a drop down here, I see that this is fine, but this, I can see the background color as white. So what I'm going to do is to take this color. So let me see if I have it on my color palette. So I go there, down here, I go to my items, background, change it. I think it's this one. Okay, no, it's just similar. It's not that one. It's this one. Yeah, that is it. Come to this one again. This one. So that is why it's good to be consistent with colors. So that the same colors you have on your background, you also have it on your color palette. That is what we did when we did our view, our themes right here before we began. So, right, I'll just quickly go to loans. So copy this header, come here, let's say, paste it. And I come down here, I call this select segment. So, or select by segment. Okay. So copy, paste, shift this here, and this will be select by category. Category, yeah. Okay. Can take this one backwards a bit, bring this here, just adjust it a bit. Yeah. All right. Then I can copy this as well, paste. Okay, I'll put the categories here. Okay, paste again. Bring this here. So let's see what this is. Okay, this is age. This is age. and this is channel. That's transactions channel. Let me adjust this a bit and shift this around a bit. We also change the font size just to make it smaller than, so make this 12. So just align this with, okay, right. So what next? Oh, this, I don't have a header for this yet, so I'll also do that. But before then, let me just quickly go and, okay, format this chart. So I'll remove the title. Okay, I take it off. So I come to my y-axis. So the normal thing we do, take off the title, and yeah, take off the title because we already know what they are. And this, we can see that these figures are not showing, these categories are not showing properly. We can increase it here to maximum size so it comes up properly. Then my x-axis, I take off the title as well. Take off the title of the x-axis. So I can even off it altogether because I'm going to include the data labels. So I on my data labels. So it shows every transaction by this channel. So just compares them. All right, so I'll move this up here a bit and off the background. Let's see, background, I've turned this off. Okay, yeah. So I call this what is driving transactions. Okay, let me just copy this header. So just not to start changing font sizes again and all of that. So I just copy that header right here. Oh, where's that? Okay. Let's see. Oh, select by category. So let me just use this. Change this to black. Bring it down here. Call this what is driving transactions. So the question mark. All right, for these two charts, I just format them simultaneously. We'll take off the title. Okay. Yeah, on my y-axis, come to my y-axis. Turn off. Turn it all off together. So then my x-axis, I'll just take off the title only. Okay, it's off already. Nice. So I'll come to my data labels, off the background, turn the data labels on. Right. Okay, for this, I'll have to, this is showing in millions and this is supposed to be count. So let me come there, data labels, and change this to none. Yeah. Okay. I think I also need to do something on that measure. Let me see that measure. So try and count. Let me put this. There's this separator. So it will come out properly here. Nice. So for here also, I'll change it to none. Well, the separator is not there as well. So this is, what's that measure? Month on month var. So I'll put the separator there. Okay, this particular graph, I'm going to do a conditional formatting that if it's negative, it should return red. Positive variance, return green. So let me quickly go. This format here, data colors this time, fx. So color scale, no rules. Okay, if this is less than or equal to greater than or equal to minimum, so number, and it's less than 0, so this should be red. So it does the same thing. So if it's 0, number, so this should be amber. Then new rule, if it's, no, not if it's greater than 0, number, and it's less than maximum number, it should give us green. Okay, so it's, oh wow, so some things, this is supposed to return red. Let's go back. So if it's greater than 0, okay, no. So this is if it's greater than equal to minimum and it's less than 0. So this is number, not percentage. Number, and it's less than 0, it should give us red. So this should work correctly now. Oh, what's happening? What is happening? Well, let's go back there. It's something that is not right there. Okay, this should be number. Number, and it's less than 0, number. Okay, this should be number. It's maximum. Okay, number. So just to see if everything is selected correctly. Okay. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, let me just take it off and do it again. FX. Oh, okay, it's the field. The field I'm choosing the wrong field. This should be based on this field, month on month, not percentage month on month var, but month on month var. Okay, it's based on this field. So I was choosing the wrong field. So rules based on that field. If is greater than minimum or greater than equal or equal to minimum number and it's less than 0, this should be red. So if it's 0, so this is number. The new rule, if it's greater than 0 and less than maximum number, this should be green, right? Yes, it works. So I'll just adjust this downwards a bit, bring this downwards a bit. Also with this, downwards a bit. So the category, I've taken it off my x-axis, the data label. Okay, title is off. Thought I was seeing something like a title there. Okay. Now, I'll take this same label, copy, paste here. Okay. So I'll call this month on month change in transactions. Expand this, copy these. Say what is the let me just quickly the original position. Okay. So our visuals is coming together. So this is the last thing we are going to format here. So we remove the background, remove the title. Then what else? So we come to our shapes. We leave this as round. The line style solid, and we show off marker. We will pick this marker. So What else? Then our data labels, we turn it on. Turn it on. Okay, really nice. Okay. Says, okay, this is count. Okay, transactions count. So we turn it on. All right. For our y-axis, we remove the title again. We take the title off and just turn off the y-axis altogether. Then what else are we to do? So we just rename this. So we call this, what is the trend in transaction? Okay. All right. This is just formatting our visuals. And I think we've really done a lot on this. Okay. So something I just noticed on these three visuals, we didn't change what it really is. The first one is transactions count. Let me quickly take this off. And the third one is transactions per customer. Okay, let me put that there. Okay, transaction per customer. So we just make this to one decimal place. Let's come to that card, data label, change it here to one decimal place. Okay, so let me unselect the silver. So that will be all for this lesson. So I'll see you in the next lesson.